Welcome back everyone to another review. This week I finally am reviewing a game that's released from Review Hell called Blood Moon: Escape from the Demon Castle, a Castlevania-like game in more ways than one. But enough talk, let's just dive right on in. So, you play as Siren Moonville on her way of, I guess, getting married or from a trip to the picnic. She got ambushed by a bunch of monsters. But, however, she gets saved by two hunters, Arcia and Lilith. Inspired by the two, she wants to be, I guess, a demon hunter or an adventurer. Later on, a little bit of time passes and she actually learns some martial arts and meets up with them again. They later formed a trio called the Luna Fate and decide to go and kill the Demon Lord.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And, well, as expected, everything just kinda went to shit. Siren got in prison, Lilith got turned into a servant, and Arcia became a monster, or got swallowed by one. After manipulating a prison keeper into escaping, now it's your goal to kill the Demon King and escape the castle. Now, this game is a very simple story, but believe me, that is the fucking least of our problems when it comes to this. But before that, let's talk about the presentation. The presentation is pretty good. It's either the dev himself is either a one-man team, or he actually hired an artist. Either or, he did a pretty decent job. The characters look good, the animations are not too shabby, and yeah, I give it a passing grade. And whoever did the soundtrack, the dev must have really paid his composers extremely well, because the boss themes are outright excellent. Now the gameplay. This game is single-handedly one of the most, if not the most, frustrating sex games I've ever fucking played in my life. You see, Siren's attacks isn't all that great. You see, much like with Sanji, she can only fucking kick. And I guess she's only either a freaking yellow or a damn orange belt, because her kicks are weak as shit until you get the boots. Also, there's no combos, it lacks range until later on, like nearing the end game, where you do get a projectile, and even that sucks. It's like Dan Hibiki's Hadouken, it's shit! Anyways, back to what I was saying. The kicks just suck. They do piss poor damage before you get the boots, and a lot of the enemies are just annoying as shit to fight, especially when they're extremely fucking grab happy. Especially the flying enemies. The flying enemies is the bane. No, the Mr. Freeze of your playtime. Mr. fucking Freeze.
Chill.
And because of how the camera is not zoomed out properly and your kick's pathetic range, you are going to get blindsided by either ghost or flying enemies. What the hell am I talking about? Ghosts are flying enemies. You're mainly going to be annoyed by them the most. Now, like I said, you do have a ranged attack, but it's too little too late when you finally obtain it. Now, the bosses in this game are teeth-grindingly fucking annoying. Here's the thing. You need to find one attack to reflect upon to do any real proper damage. However, this isn't Cuphead, where you can easily recognize them. You have to take a shitty guess into figuring out which one. Thankfully, for the most part, death is pretty fucking trivial because you have a bunch of medals at your disposal. Basically, medals act as your lives, and you can get a whole crap ton of them if you play your cards right. Additionally, sometimes the controls just feel ever so slightly delayed, because either the attack key doesn't work, or I magically lose my jump or my double jump, which the double jump just kind of just sucks altogether. Also, you do have a dash, but let's be honest here, it's like it's actually not really that bad. You're gonna use it a fair bit.
Fucking roll!
Overall, this game I do not really recommend this game. The controls are okay, but the overall design and just basic great things that, that makes games like this work, just not are not there. And keep in mind, I cannot recommend this game. It's just too damn frustrating. And you have the fucking cojones to charge $12 for this game. But hey everyone, post-editing Overlord here. I just want to kind of just give like a quick little list of things that the game could have definitely improved on, or they should have added in hindsight. So this is like in no real particular order. So number one is, well, easily attack variations and combos. Honestly, the fact that you only have this one measly little kick is kind of fucking annoying and embarrassing as hell. And I would also like to see various kinds of attacks with your kicks, hell, even some punches, because remember, it's not even just like a measly kick or anything like that. Number two, more healing items. And I don't mean just like the herbs that you get from the treasure chest. Oh yeah, there's treasure chest that has like invincibility potions and in the herbs I was talking about. But yeah, I want more healing items, rather it be dropping from enemies or dropping from bosses or just me finding it randomly. I shouldn't feel like I'm being punished for it, but then again, death is kind of relatively trivial in this game. Next is introduce a ranged attack way earlier in the game. Honestly, I feel like a lot of my issues could be remedied. Well, half my issues could be remedied if you had some form of an attack in some way, shape, or form. Next is the act of, well, this is kind of circling back to my whole attack variation, but, you know, allowing me to unlock other attacks and projectile weapon. So that way, number one, it doesn't feel repetitive, and number two, I feel like I'm actually kind of progressing. And number three, well, not really number three, but it's like, and lastly, I would like to say, if you're doing bosses, have like clear-cut indicators on when you can reflect an attack. I mean, to be fair, they do that for like the first few bosses, but for like for the end game bosses, they clearly don't fucking do them. So in a way, number one, have something that allows me to see that, hey, this attack can be reflected throughout the whole game and just be fucking consistent. But yeah, that's really it. Overlord out. Until then, everyone, good night and good luck.
If you enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for new uploads and community posts. Make sure to follow Overlord on X, Blue Sky, and Pixiv to see his artwork and whereabouts. If you wish to support the channel financially, you can buy Overlord coffee at Ko-Fi or buy some merch at the newly incarnated City Wave Plaza and go on Neonoshima for his designs.